You see my misery? This will be included in the next video. Let's take care of this. Come on, Roselia. Please. He's dying. Redan was all about not getting a fire extinguisher or a fire alarm. Come on, get him. So I took a video of this so you guys just know what happened. I will probably mention it in the next video. There goes our plan of keeping Redan's home how they had found it. Anyway, how's it going, friends? And welcome back to another video of The Sims 4. Um, as you have seen at the beginning of the video, our house was on fire. Pretty much ruins the plans of keeping everything as it was, but I think it's a little charming that they tried and immediately burned down the house at the first day. Anyway, we are here to win something. And we could go for the beginner again, but I want to go for intermediate. I want to see how it goes. What is Western pleasure? Oh, well, that's not for us. I mean, we could, but I want to go for the intermediate. I want to see if we can win this. Roselia is feeling much better than she was yesterday, so I am confident. Pegasus is doing fine as well. We also have a farmhand now. This time it's a man. She's, well, I wanted to say clean, but not as clean as she should be. But she isn't smelling. She is happy because of the outdoors, happy because of the animals, happy of the animals again, and the whole decoration. Wow. She was happy because she saved Rudolph's life. I mean, it must be worth something, right? Although I think he was making salad or fruit salad, and I have no idea how he burned that. But but things happen. Right? Right? Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? Roselia saved him, of course. He was happy after he was saved, and we didn't get all the farm work done, but we can also continue doing so when we are home. For now, I want to win this I want to win this competition. I want to see Roselia bring home another medal. I mean, how can you not win when you're smiling like this? Happiness must be channeled into energy, and energy must be channeled into victory. This is indeed how life works. Let's see. Let's see. What does this say? Eve? Who's? What? Fee. Ah, Faye? Fee? Ah. I tried to go from this side, maybe it made more sense. Oh! Bronze. Ah. Bronze means that she came in third, right? Well, still 500 prize money isn't that bad. And if we train on, maybe tomorrow? I think it would have been just easier when if I clicked the home button. But who cares? We got this. I think if we train on, we can win it tomorrow, or at least get close to winning it. I am. We should have started doing so much sooner. This is such a good way of making income. The only thing I wish, I really um, wish was true, um, was that the farmhands would actually also like help you harvest all the things that you have, you know? Like I gave you a lot of objectives when I left and you did none of them. Like absolutely none of them. Um so annoyed with you right now. Go do your job. God damn it. You live here for a reason, right? Not to only burn down the kitchen supplies. Yeah, um, opinions towards Rudolph are shifting. I don't know if Roselia's are. She seems happy with him. Mine are going for the worse. Well, question is, should we keep our bronze trophy or just sell it? And I think we'll make a wall of gold trophies. Like we don't settle down for bronze, right? Yeah. No, no. Let's do that. Let's do gold. Let's not fill our wall with things that aren't worth it. And no insult to people who get bronze or anything. I think I never got a trophy in my entire life. Or I got one for being a good civilian servant. No, civil servant. So you might be asking yourself what a civil servant is. Well, in countries mostly in mostly in Central Europe, mostly well, our idea of Central Europe because Austria isn't Central Europe. You have to serve a military service. You can actually say, I don't want to serve the military service. I am not comfortable with that idea. And things that, well, you have to do once you're in the military service. And then you'll pretty much get to do a job, any kind of social job, for much less payment than everyone else, like a 40-hour job, but with half the payment, pretty much. It's just repackaged slave labor. There is nothing cool about it. There is no benefit to it from you. There is a lot of benefit to it for well, for your country, of course. They are getting very cheap labor, but for you, it's just like suffering. For me, it was suffering. I was sent to a retirement home for people with Alzheimer's, and it would have been a nice experience if I if it wasn't such a bad place. If it wasn't such a bad place, and if the people there, I don't mean the old people, I mean just the people who work there were in such shitty, such how does one say it without using any profane words? Such just bad people? Yeah, for a lack of a better word. Or just, yeah, I don't know. I hated that place. Glad I don't have to go there anymore. Though everything bad has its good parts and offers opportunities, I never felt like this part of my life really added anything to the experience. I just think it was a little bit of a waste. Waste of a good year. Normally you have to do it for 9 months. I had to do it for a year because of a certain sickness, a certain disease, and I'm just gonna say it wasn't fun. The worst part is just when they tell you, yeah, the last day when you're happy and you think like, oh, I'm done. Um, I will be done now. Finally, it's over, and you suddenly get told, no, no, it's not. No, it's not over, and you have to do 3 more months, which, believe me or not, was not the best news to me. 1 year, I refer to it as wasted. Some other people always say like we made memories and things like that. I don't think that's true. Like I'm working full time right now, and I gotta admit, like the memories and the things you make at work, they are not worth it. This is my this is my personal opinion, but I think many people would agree. You are pretty much selling your time, your expensive, like worth gold time, right? You're okay. I don't think you have what it takes to train Roselia. Maybe you just go take a nap or just sleep. You are just wasting your life, times, memories, things you could have had, things you will never have again, and you're going to somewhere doing something which, if you like it, it's cool, but many people don't. Many people work because they have to, like me, like many other people. And yeah, when you have to work because you have to, it's just so tedious. It's also such a waste, right? You could be doing so much more with your life. You could do so much more things that you love, more things that you want to do. And pretty much the time that you're getting there, the experience that you're getting, it's not worth that much, you know? Many people say like, "Oh, I'm working. I will gather this kind of experience, this kind of this or gonna come handy." First of all, 90% of the experiences you gather at work, none of them come in handy in like your personal life because you cannot speak to people in your personal life the way you um, the way you speak to people at work. The people at work are mostly not your friends. They will sell you out the moment that anything inconvenient happens, they will sell you out, even if they are like you have been the kindest to them. It doesn't matter. So this is one thing. Yep, like does it does kind of teach you to not trust anyone, but I mean it's hardcore experience, but is it really something you want to carry into your life? Not trusting anyone, is it really worth it to live like that? In the end, you are becoming more reclusive. You are losing out on a lot of happiness because you are turning into a more hardened person. But yeah, this is what you get from that part and the things you do at work. Let's say from a professional standpoint, everyone says we need people with work experience. If you are working without a degree, work experience means nothing. I know people who have been doing jobs for like 20 years and they still get the same position, the same pay. Like maybe you get 50 euros more. So I cannot really understand people who are happy with staying in the same place, you know, in life, who are happy with just doing the same thing for the till the end, like without any kind of progress, without any kind of strive for something greater, without any kind of creative outlet. I would understand it if you were forced to, like, right? I was forced to work 3 or 4 years um, in somewhere where I knew this place is not somewhere I want to be, somewhere I will not have any kind of uh, progress, any kind of useful experience. I did it because I had to, but there are people who are satisfied with this kind of life, and that is all right. Okay, that I don't agree with it, but it's all right. But even worse are people who endure this kind of life because they just want to, like, immediately as they get the pay, they want to go and just spend it all in a day. That's something I like. At least if you're working this hard for something really, like for a corporation which you are not comfortable with, and with for a work that you're not comfortable, at least keep some money, at least spend it, get another education, and get yourself out of there. Make yourself a way out. I know it's easier said than done, but I I did it, and I'm like living very comfortably. I'm like, I don't mean at work, but I'm like not even striving as much as I could. I strive in creative outlets, and I hope that one day one of those will thrive. Like I'm trying to make a video game with my friend. We are like making like an indie studio, things like that. I've been writing a book for 7 years. That's one thing I like. Oh, you're back. Sorry, that's been staggering me a little that the book hasn't been finished yet. But the simple problem is I wrote that book in elementary school English, so to say, and now after listening to 55 audiobooks and reading about 40 books, I understand that, yeah, maybe I could write that in a better kind of English, and I now have to rewrite most of the text. But yeah, that's all beyond the point. I am beyond the point. I am just ranting. Don't don't let it get you down. And if you want to take any kind of message out of this, it's just don't allow your life to be staggering. Don't fall into a loop of repeat, 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 repeat. Even if you have to endure it for years, don't let it be forever. Cherish what you have been given, but also don't be shy to complain sometimes. Many people just take it, just take everything. They endure everything, all the humiliation, all the injustice, and they never speak up. But I don't think that's the morally right thing to do. Right? If injustice is happening, if your life feels unjust, you should you should revolt against it. You should try to overthrow the tyranny of a tedious life. You should try to make something that makes you happy, right? You should be able to be happy. Every human deserves to be happy. I mean, okay, once again, this will sound very hard. Not everyone, in my eyes, deserves to be happy. There are certain people who do certain crimes. I'm just rambling and ranting at this point. I am very sorry. But there are some people who do certain kinds of crimes I think they shouldn't be. I think they could have had the chance, but after they do something, they shouldn't be happy. They should be contained. Yeah, yeah, really hardcore. Oh, oh. What do you want? Oh, you seem happy. Anyway, uh, this would be it for our video today. Um, yeah, I know I've been ranting for quite some time, mostly. I hope you guys don't mind. Sometimes there are things in my mind that I want to get out, and after all, I have this YouTube channel just to do that, right? I don't think I will be pulling any um like massive views anytime with the uncut raw footage that I upload. This kind of le- let's plays has been dead for many years now. I think this used to be very popular in 2011 when I was also a teen. But these days, yeah, not really. I still hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, And if you endured my rants, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want. It would mean a lot to me. Just seeing this one subscriber go up in the counter already gives me enough happiness to continue making videos. It's mostly about seeing that even one person likes this is enough. I know that one person does, and I am happy to know that, and I will leave it at that. I'll wish you all good night or a good day, a pleasant time, and see you later. Ciao.